everyone, and welcome back to another Lewlyfe video. I hope that you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying all the videos. It's been fun. Like, it's very interesting to see like which videos people react to more, which ones people are more interested in. I'm enjoying watching your reactions and seeing what people are interested in. It's really cool for me to be able to look at everyone responding and stuff, especially because a lot of the videos that I've made like some of them I made in October, and I made a heap in November, and so I basically got them all ready to go, all lined up, ready to go and scheduled, and then they've just been gradually releasing throughout the month, and I've getting to see everyone's different reactions, so it's been fun. And then some of them I've been recording a little bit later on as well, so it was a little bit nervous at the start of the month in December to see how people reacted and whether people would watch it or not, but I've just been posting videos anyway regardless of whether people watch it or not, because I'm enjoying doing it. So yeah, I think when you enjoy doing something, it makes it so much better, and it makes the videos better. And also, I'm not doing it for people, I'm doing it for myself and for my own memories, and also just a nice project for me to do myself over summer, and it's been beautiful. I've really enjoyed it. It's been so much fun. So yeah, and also it's so cool to have like memories and thoughts and ideas and moments in your life captured. Not because I'm capturing like memorable moments necessarily on here, but I can talk about different things I'm interested in, and then I can look back on it and be able to say, oh, you were interested in that, or oh, you were feeling like this, or oh, this was going on at the time you were doing a video. So it's nice to be able to have that and look back on what's going on. It's probably not the best angle here, but I hope you guys are alright with that. So yeah, I've got a little bit on this afternoon. Today I went into town and did Christmas shopping, and also got my hair cut. And you probably also noticed, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but you'll notice throughout a lot of the videos that I've got lots of different hairstyles or hair lengths, because of when I film the videos, and they're sort of getting recorded out of order and stuff. And I know that some of them I did earlier on, and then some of them later, and they're just all out of order. So you'll have to excuse the different sort of hair lengths. But I've just had it cut. I came home and had a shower. I also when I was in town, I did more Christmas shopping. I wanted to try and get as much Christmas shopping done before December as possible, because then I could focus on this during December and everything else during December, and events and family stuff and other Christmas stuff, because I didn't really want to have to be worried about this. We didn't want to have to be worried about Christmas shopping. Do you do your Christmas shopping before December? Are you December 24 kind of person, someone who likes to shop on Christmas Eve? I don't know how busy it's going to be throughout December, but I reckon it'll be insanely busy. It's crazy, and all the decorations are up in town, and everyone's a little bit happier, and there's just a joy in the air, and I like that about Christmas. I like the joy and the excitement of Christmas, and how everyone's sort of in a positive mood and attitude. It makes me feel happy as well. And yeah, I just wanted to just have a little chat with you guys, and then this afternoon I'm making a quiche, so I'll put the recipe in the comments down below so you can have a look at it. But what I'm making today is a coronation. You remember when we had the coronation for King Charles? Well, I'm making the coronation quiche, which is the meal of the coronation. So I'm making that tonight for dinner because it was so popular. And also we've got fresh farm eggs from our friends who have a farm, and they've got eggs from chickens. So we've got fresh eggs in the quiche. And we've got homegrown broad beans in a quiche as well, and also homegrown spinach. So it's going to be all very like homegrown ingredients, which makes me feel very happy about my quiche, because it's all going to be homegrown and lovely and delicious and fun. We've got some spuds, which I've got as well from a farm, and they're going to be good potato chips to go along the side with it. So it's going to be delicious, really, really nice. I love quiche. It's actually like one of my favourite things to cook over winter, even though it's summer now, but I do enjoy cooking quiche. It's good, very nice. So that's what I'm making for dinner. Also, if you have any other video ideas for videos you would like to see for the rest of the month, let me know, because I've still got time to make some as you're watching this, and I would like to make a few more fun ones as well, which you guys can enjoy. Also, do you love going through like the Woolworths and Coles magazines like I do? I really like, we always get one for Coles and Woolworths or whatever, and especially the Christmas ones. I really enjoy going through the magazines and looking at the different things which they're making. It's so much fun. These biscuits look really, really nice. I love how they decorated them, especially the Christmas trees. And these look like little beach hut houses, which are cute. I like that. That prawn recipe looks amazing. I love radishes, especially prawns. This would be a really nice thing to have. Like, it's really hard to find good salads over Christmas time and on Christmas Day. Really good Christmas Day salads are very hard to come by, but that might be a nice salad to make on Christmas Day. Obviously, we love avocados. Just a nice coleslaw there. What else have we got? Crackers. Of course, your Cadbury chocolates. Do you guys have... Our shop sells these Cadbury advent calendars. That's a really nice one. And this one here, obviously, the classic Cadbury advent calendars and big favourites. They're always good. Oh, wow. This looks amazing. I love a Christmas... Little Christmas mince pies. They're beautiful, but that looks amazing. Look at that. Look at how good that is. A giant fruit mince tart. That looks amazing. I love the stars in that. That looks really cool. And obviously the Christmas pudding. Who doesn't love a Christmas cake? I mean, it looks like a pudding, but it's a very dark Christmas pudding, actually. Obviously your ham there as well. That looks like a boneless leg ham there. Oh, I love my Christmas ham. Christmas ham is my favourite thing in the world. Of course, with mustard as well. Those just fried veggies. But that, I love Christmas hams. They are so good. They are good food. And Christmas pabs. Oh, yum, yum. I love a Christmas pab. Okay, now, I'm just going to be really honest with you. I hate tinsel. Like, this is not a good look. I mean, it's probably cheap for people to decorate like this, especially with the tinsel. Just tinsel is cheap. I love that wrapping paper. That is really nice wrapping paper. I wonder where that is from. That's good wrapping paper. Well, $50. So that's a $50 decoration there. If that's your style. It doesn't actually look terrible. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look good either. I don't like tinsel. I mean, it actually looks good there. Maybe if I ever did tinsel, I should do it like that. But it's very hard to get tinsel to look that good. But I do like that wrapping paper. Obviously, that's a good way to decorate your... I like to know how people decorate their tables and whether they go like traditional or they do like a bit more festive and joyful colours, or they do like how they decorate. That would be a good Christmas breakfast sort of layout. But I'm really interested to see how people decorate. This is good wrapping. I love that wrapping paper. I might go into Coles just to find that wrapping paper because that is good wrapping paper. Mate, that's where I should have got my wrapping paper from. Christmas Joy. No, that is good wrapping paper. I have some wrapping paper which I bought from Bed Bath and Table, but I don't like it that much. As much as I like that Coles wrapping paper. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being honest. I like to see the different, like, alcoholic drinks which you can make over Christmas time. That looks good. That looks good. Mate. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Next year, I might do all my homemade Christmas presents. Gingerbread house. That looks nice. That looks good. I don't know what we're talking about here. Santa hat cookies. Oh, they look cool. That's a good way to do things. Maybe with like a little biscuit or something. Meringues. Christmas trees. These look like little hors d'oeuvres. Here. Festive feast. Those 7 things look good. I like them. They look nice. Like a bruschetta. Prawns. Ham. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. My favourite thing in the entire universe. They look good. They look nice. Yeah, I guess you just have to have a poke around in these and see what you like. It's nice to have a bit of a poke. I don't actually look through this a lot. Today, I also brought a festive shirt. I mean, look at that. Does that not look good? It is very festive. Like, this is, like, very festive. It is intensely Santa-y. It also is a little bit cringy, but you know what? Who cares? I think it's like gonna look great when I wear it to work and stuff. Like that is the kind of quality kind of shirt that you want to wear. I got it best in less for $20. It's giving Santa vibes. Like, oh my goodness, look at all those Santas on there. Like that is some intense Santas. Like a lot of Santas. Like a lot of Santas. But that looks good, I like it. It's fun. It's fun. Fun shirt. We need to have more fun shirts, don't we? Gotta have as many fun shirts as you can. I also got this one. which is really nice. It's got like little Santa socks on there and decorations and pineapples and like holly. It's very like, I would say, more summer vibes, like with the lollipops and the cherries. It's giving summer Christmas vibes. Anyway, it's very nice. I like it, and it's a little bit also like cringy kind of Christmassy vibes too, but it's very fun. I'm enjoying the look of it. It's nice. Like, this will be a good one to use for Christmas as well, because it's so festive and fun. And this is what you got to do. You got to find things and shirts that make you happy. And I know that when I wear this to work, other people are going to be happy. Like, look at that Christmas tree. It's fun. It's festive. Like, be festive. Do something that's a little bit more festive than you would normally do. And that's the kind of shirt quality things that I like. This is really nice. It's very festive and cool. It's good stuff. Okay, so I begin by peeling my broad beans, which were picked freshly from the garden. And here they are. Don't they look absolutely delicious, if I do say so myself? I start by making a pastry, which is 125 grams of plain flour sifted in a bowl. And then I've got 25 grams of cold butter, diced. Then I have to mix up the butter and the flour with my hands in the bowl, which is a little bit disgusting, but anyway, that's what I have to do. I'm really having fun here getting my hands dirty, as you can see, and this is what it turned out looking like, I guess you could say. And then basically what I have to do now is I add some milk, 2 tablespoons of milk, and then I mix that up again, and then that's pretty much my pastry. And that's me trying to get all the yucky stuff off my fingers, which was a very big challenge, and as you can see, I really struggled with that. And then that's what it looks like, and I have to pop that in the fridge for a little while until it goes hard, for about 30 minutes or so in the fridge, and then cover and rest. And then to make my actual filling, I add 125 grams of milk, 125 mils of milk, and then 175 mils of double cream, and then I add in 2 medium eggs, and then 1 tablespoon of fresh herbs. So I mixed up that so far, which is just my milk and eggs and cream. Then I add in just a heap of different herbs, whatever herbs you would like to add in, to add that extra bit of flavour, as well as some salt and pepper. And I also added in some herbamere, and I've got mixed herbs and some salt. Look at me go. I love getting heavy-handed on the herbs and spices. Make sure that it has lots of flavour. Very important. Then I got the mixture from my base, which had been in the fridge for half an hour, and folded that out, kneaded it out so it's nice and flat. I gave it a good roll. I had to put some flour down as well to make sure my surface was okay. But look at me having a good old roll there. And it turned out really, really well. You just have to roll it and make sure that it's nice and flat and a good consistency all the way through. Then I'm greasing my quiche dish. Then I'm chucking the dough into the pastry dish. And then I'm blind baking that pastry so it doesn't puff up too much. So I'm putting down some rice, or you can put down whatever you want, rice or beans or whatever. And then in here I've got my spinach, which is going to be in my actual quiche. And then underneath the spinach at the bottom, I've got all the broad beans which I freshly potted. So fresh homegrown spinach and beans, which broad beans which I potted, and I'm going to put it in a Thermomix to steam it so they go soft like you would if you put it in a pot or whatever, like a steamed sort of veggies. So I'm putting it up to the aroma there, and then I'm mixing that around to about 3 just to heat it up. While that's heating, I'm putting some cheese at the bottom of my cooked pastry, and then I'm going to add in the spinach and the broad beans which have just been cooked. There we go. You can really add as much as you want. You sort of just have to eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect, just what it looks like in there like that. And then I add in my mixture, which I just stirred really well and beat it up. So all of my eggs, that's what it looks like. And I put some cheese on top as well. You can put Parmesan cheese or just normal cheese or whatever you want in the oven. And here is what the cheese looks like cooked. Doesn't it look good? Looks delicious. Absolutely delicious. I like all the broad beans and the spinach. It cooks up really nicely. I would even, if you wanted, you could even put it in there for a bit longer if you wanted to, but I like how it comes out so good, and the sides are also really nice, like a handmade sort of vibes too. It's beautiful. Lovely broad bean and spinach quiche. We have had a really lovely day today. I've had a nice day. I worked and I came home. I worked, went shopping, got all my Christmas shopping done, so I feel like a free person now that all my shopping's done, bar one present for my Secret Santa. And then apart from that, I'm all done, which is very nice to have that feeling of everything being done. And everything is just like all sorted now, which is great. It's really nice to have that sort of the feeling of not having to worry about Christmas presents anymore, which is great. So I'm happy with all of my presents I got, and I'm looking forward to sharing them with my family and my people that I got them for, so that's very nice. And as you can see, we've got a beautiful sunset out here tonight out my window. It's very nice. And yeah, I just wanted to say, every single person who has been watching the videos consistently and commenting and supporting me, like, it does not go unnoticed. I'm genuinely grateful for everyone's support, and I know that I probably sound like a broken heart by saying this every day, but I genuinely appreciate all of the people that have been watching these videos over the last few weeks. It's been great. It's been really very special to see everyone's support on my videos. It's been wonderful. And I also just wanted to say, dinner was beautiful. We had a quiche. We also had some homemade chips with it, and it was so nice. It's nice to just be able to chill out and do a bit of cooking after a busy day. And also it's nice. I like to put my headphones on and listen to podcasts while I'm cooking as well, which is really nice. And so yeah, it's just been great. It's been a really nice chill day. But yeah, I know. And so I guess today, when it's a bit more of a chill video, it's always a little bit like, oh, is someone going to enjoy this? Are they going to watch me just chilling out? Like, are people going to like it? But obviously people are enjoying it, so I appreciate that very much. Also wanted to share with you some podcast recommendations while I'm here, because why not? I'll also include my dinner recipe, the quiche recipe, in the comments, because in the description for some reason I can't post any links. So at the top of the comments I'll post a link, and then you'll be able to quickly get it, and it will be hyperlinked, where in the description I can't include my hyperlinks, which frustrates me a little bit. But anyway, so as you can see, I am a big podcast listener. Oh, I'm just looking at some of the new ones that have come out. That's very cool. I like it when a new episode of my podcast comes out. And so, as you can see, I've got lots of podcasts here. You can pause and have a look at all the ones that I've got. You probably think, geez, who is he? But I listen to a lot. These are obviously the ones that I'm subscribed to. And a lot of these none of them I haven't even listened to episodes on. But they're just subscribing in my feed, so I listen to some of them. And some of them are really good, and some of them I don't love as much, but they're on here anyway. And so, look at me. Ooh, scary stories. Once upon a time, there was a man. So, first one is But Are You Happy? Which is all about this woman, Claire Stevenson. She interviews famous people, famous and successful Australians, and ask them in the moments in their life where you should expect to be successful, and when you should expect, in the moments in your life where you should expect to be happy, like on a red carpet, or when your career is really busy, or when life is going really well for you, or like on the outside to everyone else. Like you maybe you really got a really successful job and you're, to everyone else on the outside, when the world tells you that you should be happy, because a lot of people, when the world tells them they should feel happy, they aren't happy. And so she talks about that and breaks that down and sort of breaks that, she sort of breaks the facade down about how you should feel in a successful moment in your life. And a lot of people actually don't feel happy in those big moments when the world tells you should be happy, if it's having children or getting a promotion in your job or being at the top of your game in your industry. The world tells you you should be happy in those moments, but a lot of the times those people aren't happy. And it breaks that down in a really thought-provoking and interesting way, which is actually like really powerful. So, but are you happy? And then she asks those people, but are you happy at the end of them? And her conclusions around all that are very interesting. And she also talks about comparison and dealing with depression and anxiety and how that plays into your life and the effects that can have. And it's really, really interesting and quite a fascinating watch, actually. I really enjoyed it. My favourite podcast in the entire universe, Chat 10 Looks Free, 5-star podcast. I actually went to watch them in a show. They did a live show in Hobart. And I went down with my gran, who hadn't ever seen them before, and we went and sat in a theatre and watched the two ladies, Annabelle Crabb and Lee Sales, and they sit down and they talk about their books and their favourite TV shows and the movies and podcasts and culture that they're consuming. And it's really, really interesting, and they're funny, and their friendship is a really good dynamic, and it's fascinating and just good, like, quality entertainment, and really lovely to hear two women talk about some stuff and talk about what they're reading, watching, cooking, listening to, or consuming. And it's just fun. I enjoy it, and I love them like friends. And I even got a shout out. It was very special. I should have gone up and said hello to them, but I didn't. I regret that. I actually regret not going up and saying hello, but I didn't, and I should have. And actually, one of the women, I was at the same hotel as one of the ladies on the podcast, and I was at the desk getting my tickets to, like, or my room sorted out, and she was standing like 2 meters away also getting her room for her hotel, and I wanted to turn around and say, hello, I'm a chatter and I love your podcast, but I didn't, because I freaked out and I got so nervous because of how much I love this woman that I didn't say a single word, and I freaked out and went all internal, and it was very weird how I reacted, but I was nervous to see her, because I think she's amazing. And yeah, so that's like one of my regrets, not going over and saying, hello Annabelle, it's nice to see you, but I should have. But yeah, Lee Sales and Annabelle Crabb, they're divine, they're beautiful people, and it's a beautiful podcast, and they've got a very, very beautiful friendship, and a friendship that I only wish I could have, some sort of friendship like that. And I wish I went over and said hello to Annabelle Crabb, because I'm a huge fan of hers. Number one, David Tennant. He is a lovely man as well, and he's got a podcast. David Tennant does a podcast with. He interviews some really quite famous British people, and so he's got Olivia Colman on there, which he's really good friends with. Whoopi Goldberg, Jodie Whittaker, Ian McKellen, John Hamm, Gordon Brown, Jennifer Garner, Catherine Tate, Kristen Ritter, James Corden, Samantha Bee, Tina Fey, Michael Sheen, Jim Parsons, Stacey Abrams, George Takei, Judi Dench, Dan Levy, Josh Kumbo, Tim Minchin, Brian Cox, Olivia Moss, Neil Gannam, and he just interviews all these wonderful people, and he has a really good connection with them and a really good rapport, especially like with Judi Dench and stuff, and he's able to ask all these wonderful questions, and he has like really good banter and really good relationships, and it's just really lovely listening to that sort of conversations. So yeah, it's really nice. I love that podcast because it's just really good conversations and interviews. Double A Chattery, this one was a really good one, and I actually got really emotional in one of these because Amanda Keller has a husband who has recently, or in the last 10 years, been diagnosed with Parkinson's, and so on this podcast she talks about that, and he comes on and he talks about it as well, and they talk about it as their experience and how actually when they got the Parkinson's diagnosis, instead of it being the end, it was just like life rerouting, and the way they talked about it and explained it and that it isn't the end, and that it wasn't necessarily a negative thing. It was just an adjustment they had to make, and it's a really beautiful podcast about aging and sickness and the frailty of life, or the fragility of life, and how we should be taking every moment. And it's just a really beautiful podcast and a different way of looking at your circumstances, because we can all have tough circumstances, but it's how we deal with them that matters. So, and Amanda and her husband talk about that really beautifully, actually. It's a very beautiful podcast too. I'm going to leave it there because I've got a lot more I could talk about, but I'm not, because I could talk for hours and hours and hours, and you've already had enough of me today. So I'm going to refrain from talking any longer, but I will share with you, if you're interested, I can share with you some more podcast recommendations throughout the month of December toward the end, in the last few weeks that we've got together, if you're interested. But yes, there are a few of my favourites, or a few that I've mentioned, the ones that I've listened to. So David Turner does a podcast with beautiful interviews, great conversation, But Are You Happy? A great analysis on life and how you should be feeling in moments, and depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Chat Tangle, it's free, beautiful people, beautiful podcast, great conversations, and Double A Chattery. One of the episodes, the second episode, talks about how, one of the things that I liked that Amanda said in that podcast, which was really beautiful, was that she said, we don't get to choose our ending, but I still choose him. And that's her response to the situation. She loves her husband, and she still chooses him. And it's just beautiful, and it's about love conquering all, and love going before anything else, and just relationship and how powerful it is. So that's a really good podcast as well. And that's just one episode, isn't it? But it was really beautiful done. It was a really beautiful episode. Alright, that was way too long of a talk, but I will tomorrow or the next day, I will talk more about some of my podcasts that I love. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about the lighting. It is dark at night, and I just wanted to finish this video and just do one in a day and just, pump them out. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for all your support and love, and thank you again for choosing to spend your time with me. I love it, and I love you all very much for spending your time with me. I love you all for supporting me, and I'm very grateful for everyone's support. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye!